And welcome, everyone. A very pleasant good evening to everyone tuning in. We are here live, Boschmer Gymnasium, Chick Martin Court, on the campus of Brevard College here, member of the USA South Conference, located in the mountains of western North Carolina. Should have a good one here tonight, a non-conference clash between the Brevard College Tornadoes and the Bob Jones Bruins. Brevard sitting at 5-12 overall, 3-4 in the conference, though, currently sitting fourth place in the USA Southwest Division, which, if the season ended today, would garner them a tournament berth. Bob Jones sitting at 7-9 overall, 3-1 in their conference. They have won 3 of their last 4. Their last 2 games have been canceled, COVID cancellations for them. They have not played since January 15th, and we'll see if that bodes to the advantage of the Tornadoes. NATO's last game, 102-67 loss at LaGrange, a tough one there. Coach Lee Burgess and company looking to rebound from that one. Coach Burgess in his 10th season, assisted by Miles Leathers in his 3rd season as assistant coach. And Bob Jones led by Coach Burton Uwero, head coach Dr. Tony Miller, assistant coach, as well as John Clay and Keith Champion. When we get back, a little bit more of a look at the matchup between the Bruins and the Tornadoes tonight, as the NATOs look to advance to 6-12 overall. Obviously, this one will not impact their conference record, as it is their final non-conference clash of the campaign. Once again, when we get back, starters, a little bit more of the matchup preview, and more. Stay tuned here live from the Bosch. Once again, live here at the Bosch, getting ready, about 15 minutes away from tip-off between the Bob Jones Bruins and the Brevard College Tornadoes. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a message for you. As you can see, the Tornadoes donning the red warm-up shirts, obviously not the normal blue and white colors that are donned by the Tornadoes. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight the Brevard College Tornadoes men's basketball team, in conjunction with the Jimmy Griffin Foundation and the American Heart Association's Heart Health Awareness Month, is hosting BC's 6th annual Red Out game in memory and support of Jimmy Griffin's legacy. Thank you for wearing the color red tonight to honor the legacy of Jimmy Griffin, who played under current head coach Lee Burgess during his time at Samford University. Griffin passed away in his sleep in September of 2009 from an undetected heart condition. The Griffin family is determined that Jimmy's life and legacy will never be forgotten. The foundation benefits the American Heart Association, amongst others. To learn more, go to number 3 on word 3 for jg.org or donate to the American Heart Association at www.heart.org. So a good cause by the NATOs. For anyone that was wondering why they're sporting the red warm-ups, the Huntington Hawks colors, obviously not a familiar sight for the Tornadoes. NATOs have won 2 of their last 4, looking to make it 3 out of 5 tonight here against the Bruins, who are 7-9. Last meeting was November 30th, a road contest that the NATOs fell in 90-82, a high-scoring game. Alex Wessig off the bench scored 24, and a bit of an emergence game that night for Garrett Sutherland, who has been coming on strong. He had 10 points in that one. And for Bob Jones in that game, Elijah Couples had 21 points, perfect from the free throw line, 8 of 8, made 3 three-pointers, and then Daniel Fuller knocked down 4 trays, so just the 2 of them there combining for 7 three-pointers, and a three-point barrage was in full force by the Bob Jones Bruins that night as the NATOs fell by 8 on the road. NATOs 1-3 all-time in the series, and their lone win was November 20th, 2018 against Bob Jones, so looking to make it 2-3 all-time and avoid falling to 1-4 against the Bruins. The Bruins pose a little bit of a matchup issue. Very tall team. Looking earlier in the pregame, no player under 6 foot for the Bruins, and their tallest player is 7 feet tall, so maybe a little bit of a size disadvantage for the Tornadoes, but nothing that they can't handle. And Coach Lee Burgess will have these guys ready to go. Maybe we'll see more of big man Ryan Smith, who had a big game last time around. The freshman's been seeing a little bit more action. About 12 minutes away when we get back. Once again, we'll have the starters and a little bit more of a look into the matchup. About 12 and a half minutes until tip here at the Bosch. Brevard and Bob Jones. Stay tuned. About 5 minutes away here from the anthem and starting lineups between Bob Jones Bruins and the home Brevard College Tornadoes here on Chick Martin Court in the Boschmer Gymnasium here at Brevard College. We've got the starters for both squads. Let's go ahead and start with the road team. Bob Jones. Number 2, Elijah Couples, 6'2", junior guard out of Harrisburg, North Carolina, majoring in business administration. Number 3, Stefan Hughley, 6'4", forward, junior, majoring in personal training from Long County, Georgia. Number 4, Hayes Brush, 6'2", guard, junior, majoring in sports management from Greer, South Carolina. Number 23, Henry Blair, a 6'3", junior guard, majoring in kinesiology from Ludowici, Georgia. And number 24, Mark Dickerson, a 6-foot guard, junior, majoring in accounting from Midland, Michigan. And for the Tornadoes, most of the usual suspects here. Number 2, David Seeley, 5'10", junior guard, weighing in at 150 from Deltona, Florida, Deltona High School. Number 3, Charles Reed, sophomore, 5'11", guard, weighing in at 160 from Concord, North Carolina, J.M. Robinson High School. Number 4, Quincy Carter, junior, 6'1", guard, weighing in at 215 from Decatur, Georgia, Collins Hill High School out of Gwinnett County. Number 5, L.B. Boyette, sophomore guard at 6'4", weighing in at 190 from Charlotte, North Carolina, Queens Grant High School. And rounding out the 5, number 44, a senior center at 6'8", 230, Luke Blanett from Asheville, North Carolina, Asheville School. And for the Tornadoes, Boyette, leading scorer for the squad, 12.1 points per game, 4.1 rebounds per game. And the NATOs are going to be missing their number 2 leading scorer in Alex Wessig tonight. He is in concussion protocol. He averages 10.4 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game, and 3.2 assists per game. Notable to add that he was also the leading scorer in the first matchup between these two teams, a 90-82 loss for the NATOs on the road. He scored 24 points off the bench. Obviously, once again, he will be unavailable tonight. And the other player to mention here is Quincy Carter, 8.4 points per game, 3.6 rebounds per game, and 2.7 assists per game. He's also been coming on really strong on the defensive end against Piedmont. Had a few steals. I believe it was north of 3 steals for him in that game. Really active hands on defense. Big spark plug on both ends of the floor for the Tornadoes. Bob Jones for them. Henry Blair, 19.4 points per game, 3.9 rebounds per game. Couples has 14.5 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, and 3.9 assists per game. And the third player to talk about here is Hayes Brush, 7.4 points per game, 6.3 rebounds per game, and 2.3 assists per game. So some solid figures for the Bob Jones Bruins notable players. It should be a good one. Brevard once again 5-12 overall. 3-4 in the conference. This won't affect that record. A non-conference clash, actually the last non-conference clash of the season for the Tornadoes. 5 more games remaining after tonight. They will all be USA South opponents. And Brevard, once again, has won 2 of their last 4, looking to make it 3 out of 5. They are coming off a loss at LaGrange. And a little bit of a note on the scheduling. In the month of January, the NATOs wrapped up a month in which they played 7 road contests and 1 home contest, and now it'll kind of even itself out a little bit here over the final stretch. In the month of February, 5 home contests, 1 road game for the Tornadoes. About a minute away from the anthem and the starting lineups, and then we'll be ready to go for tip-off here at the Bosch. PA announcer Ray Gill is going to have those for you. Stay tuned, about another minute, and we will have that coming live to you here from the Bosch in Brevard, North Carolina.
Let us pray. Our Heavenly Father God, we pause this moment just to thank you for this day and all the many blessings that you give us each and every day, Lord. And we just thank you for these two teams, and we ask that you keep all players safe from injury, and at the end of the game, safe travels for the way home for everybody here tonight. These things we ask in your most precious and holy name we pray. Amen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, we're visiting Bruins at Bob Jones University. Head guard, a 6'2" junior from Harrisburg, North Carolina, number 2, Elijah Couples. Head forward, a 6'4" junior from Long County, Georgia, number 3, Stephon Hughley. Head guard, a 6'2" junior from Greer, South Carolina, number 4, Hayes Brush. Head guard, a 6'3" junior from Milwaukee, Georgia, number 23, Henry Blair. Head guard, a 6'4" junior from Midland, Michigan, number 24, Mark Dickerson. Bob Jones is coached by Burton Uwero. And now the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. Head guard, a 5'3" junior from Deltona, Florida, number 2, David Seeley. Head guard, a 5'11" sophomore from Concord, North Carolina, number 3, Charles Reed. Head guard, a 6'1" junior from Decatur, Georgia, number 4, Quincy Carter. Head guard, a 6'4" sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 5, L.B. Boyette. And at center, a 6'8" senior from Asheville, North Carolina, the big man in the middle, number 44, Luke Mulana. The Tornadoes were coached by Mr. Lee Burgess and assistant.
Starting lineups being announced there by PA announcer Ray Gill, and we are just about ready to go for some basketball here at the Bosch. Bob Jones repping the navy and light blue uniforms. Brevard going with the white uniforms with the dark blue accents. The fives for both squads coming out to midcourt, getting ready for the tip-off, and we are just about ready to go here. First 20 minutes of action here at the Boschmer Gymnasium, Chick Martin Court, Brevard College. It'll be Blainett and Hughley going for the tip. 6'8" versus 6'4" here. And 6'8" wins. Who would have thought? NATO's get the ball first. David Seeley calling out the plays to start off the ball game. He gets a screen from Blainett up top, goes to Carter on the right side, now right back to David. Left side, L.B. Boyette. Now right back to David Seeley. Right side, Carter. He's going to fire a three. He's going to hit. Right off the bat, a tray for Quincy Carter. Couple of claps. He's feeling good after that one. Blair. Pass back up top. Couples. Now Dickerson, now Couples once more. Blair. Out to Brush. Down low, Hughley. Hughley, couple of dribbles on Charles Reed. Working now, passing back out. Pass to the right side. The three-point shot is good. And Bob Jones, Hayes, Brush, evening it up right there. Brush, 7.4 points per game on the year. Carter now, left side to Boyette. Now Reed. Down low, Carter is open. Takes a dribble. Goes up with it. He's got another basket. 5 points early for Quincy Carter. Couples coming up the right side now. Pass off to Brush. Now Hughley. Reed on him. Looking for a cut. Now finds Couples on the right side. Going down low. Brush on Quincy Carter. Passes back up top. The three-point shot is no good by Blair. Rebound Charles Reed. Reed pushing Seeley down the floor. Now going up the left side. Pass up to Carter up top. Takes a dribble now. Passes to Reed. Reed now Seeley. Seeley dribbling with the left. Now goes back up top. Directing traffic. Now goes to the right side. Reed. Down low Boyette. Boyette looking. Thought he had Seeley for a second. Doesn't. Now goes up with a turnaround. Hits the layup. LB Boyette. 3 possessions. 3 baskets for the Tornadoes. Couples now on the right side. Gives it to Dickerson now left side. Blair. Guarded by Boyette. Going inside. Putting up a layup. It's good. High off the glass. High scoring first couple of minutes here in the first half. Seeley now coming up the right side. Getting a screen from Blanett. Passing out to Carter. Now Blanett up top. Hands to Boyette. He's going to take a 3, and he won't hit that one. So rebound is going to be knocked out of bounds by Quincy Carter. So first empty possession by the Tornadoes of the night. As Brush inbounds to Couples. Couples coming up dribbling with the left hand, donning the number 2 uniform. Now back to Brush on the right side. Hughley has it up top, now to the left side. Dickerson. Dickerson working on Reed, goes back down low to Hughley. Has Boyette on him, dribbling, going in traffic. Pass out to Brush for 3, and he hits it. Second three-pointer for Hayes. Brush. And all of a sudden, Bob Jones with an 8-7 lead. Both teams scorching hot out of the gates offensively. David Seeley up the left side, gives to Carter, now cross court to Boyette. Right side Reed, down low Carter. He's looking around. He wants Boyette on the cut. Instead, he turns around, goes up with a layup, can't hit it, gets his own rebound, goes up with it, and he's fouled. Quincy Carter, a lot of activity early on here on both ends, but mainly the offensive end. 2 free throws coming. First 2 for the Nados, first 2 for Carter. Nados 3 of 5 from the field. Bob Jones 3 of 4 from the field to start. So both teams north of 50% in these first 3 minutes of action. Carter's first free throw is up, and it's good. Carter with 6 points already. Averaging 8.4 a game on the season. Well on his way to eclipsing that in this one. Carter's second free throw is up in the air, and it'll bounce in. And Carter, 7 points already. Couples coming up, working on Seeley. On the right side. It's going to go to Blair. Blair driving in on Reed. Now back to Couples. Drawing a bit of a double now. Blair. Couples, left side. Dickerson down low. Hughley. Hughley looking around in the triple threat position. Passing up top. Brush again for 3. Won't hit that one. And the rebound goes to Charles Reed. David Seeley now coming up the left side. Coach Lee Burgess on looking. Now Reed. Carter down low. Seeley looking around, finding cuts. He's going to dribble himself. Now pass back out to Carter. Seeley once more up top. 14 on the shot clock. Gives it to Reed. Dribbling with the left, working on Brush. Gets a screen, goes in, puts up a layup. No good. Rebound Carter. He goes up. He's fouled again and 1. Quincy Carter. 9 points already and a chance for 10. We're not even 5 minutes into the ball game, folks. Quincy Carter. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I would wager a guess that he's well on his way to a career night, at least best of the season for him so far if he keeps this up. And Carter puts up a free throw, and it's good. 10 points already for Quincy Carter. Explosion from number 4 to start the ball game. Left side Blair, pass to Hughley. He can't get it, then he does. Now Dickerson in the left corner, guarded by Blanett. Takes a couple dribbles, now goes to Hughley. Blair has the smaller read on him. Going inside, putting up a layup, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes back up with it, and hits that one. And they're in double figures now with 10. Long pass by Seeley up the left side to Boyette. Between the legs, looking around now, pass up top to Reed. Reed dribbles to the left, hands to Boyette. Boyette Passing to a cutting Blanett. He's wide open. There's a layup for the Nados. They've already got 14. Couples gets past midcourt. Driving inside on Reed. Steps back. Now goes back in. Spinning around. Picks his dribble up. Goes to the corner to Blair, who pump fakes on Boyette. Goes inside. Passes out to Brush. Now pass back up top. Couples for three. And bang. Third three-pointer of the night already for Bob Jones. And it's a one-point game. 14-13 with just over 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Carter now pass to Boyette. Now to Reed. Wanted Carter for a second. Now goes Boyette's direction. Now Seeley. Blanett up top, takes one dribble, passes it to Carter. Carter thinks about it, now goes down low to Reed, who corrals the pass. Couple left-hand dribbles, spinning around, pass to Seeley. It'll go off his legs, and it'll be Bob Jones basketball. Timeout here. We've got a couple substitutions when we get back. About 5 minutes in here, 14-13. Tornadoes lead behind a 10-point explosion from Quincy Carter early on here in the ballgame. 14-13 when we get back here live from the Bosch. Nados coming back out onto the floor. 14-13 lead. Got a couple new players in for the Bruins. One of them is number 21, Quincy Sibley. And number 32, Trevor Brunson, a 6'5 freshman guard out of North Carolina, actually. Hayes Brush dribbling. He gives it right to him. Brunson now passes to Blair. Now to the right side, Couples driving in on Seeley. Picks up his dribble, looking around, trying to find a cutter and can't. Goes out to the wing to Blair, and he won't hit that three-pointer. Rebound, David Seeley. Seeley charging up the floor. He'll slow it down a little bit. Pass up top, Carter. Carter with the hot hand. Dribbling backdoor pass. Reed blocked. Brunson to the big block. That looked like a nice play, and now a foul on David Seeley on the fast break. That play was developing really nicely. Nice backdoor pass to a cutting Charles Reed. But he was rejected by the newly checked-in freshman Brunson on the defensive end. Couples now coming up, calling the signal. Seeley on him, staying with him. Tries to pass back door to Brush, and it'll be a wild pass going out of bounds. It'll be Tornado basketball. Carson Evans and Chancey Watson checking into the game now. Charles Reed and David Seeley are out. Evans sporting the headband tonight, passes to Watson on the right side. Boyette cutting, Carter will get the ball. Carter up top, streaking to the left, now pass to Watson on the left wing. Now back to Carter, 13 on the shot clock. Pass to Boyette on the right side, now Evans. Evans back to Boyette. Boyette, little jab step, stepping back between the leg, left side Watson. Watson, little fake. Now Boyette, 4 on the shot clock, driving inside, puts up a floater, block, puts up another layup. Wild shot, it's not going to go anywhere, and it'll be a shot clock violation nowhere near the rim, and good defense there by the Bruins. An empty possession for the Tornadoes with 13:42 to go in the half. Brush inbounds to Couples here. Coming up the left side. Pass to Brush. He's already hit a couple three-pointers. Pass to Blair is wild, almost taken away by Blanett. And losing the ball is Blair, but they'll say it's off of Blanett. And now coming in is Joe Powell, 6-foot freshman guard out of Charleston, South Carolina. Powell passes in, Sibley. Now Brunson. Blair, wide open in the corner. Powell, he was out of bounds when he caught the basketball, and it'll be Brevard ball. 2 turnovers now for each squad, and Evans getting the inbound pass from Chancey Watson and directing him over to the left side. Now a pass to Quincy Carter, L.B. Boyette. Now Watson. Watson wanted the cutting Carter, instead passes the left side to Evans. Now Boyette. Blanett in the high post, hands to Boyette. Mid-range jumper is good. L.B. Boyette getting a basket there. Powell gives to Brush. Now Sibley. Sibley guarded by Chancey Watson. Pass out to Powell. Now Brush working on Boyette. Goes across court to the corner to Blair. He'll dribble inside on Carter. Pass down low, wide open. Brush puts up a layup. No good. Puts his own rebound, puts it back up. No good, but a foul. And it might be against Quincy Carter. It will be against Carter, and the referee staring in the direction of Carter as he had some words for him. First trip to the line for Bob Jones, and it'll be perhaps their most proficient shooter in Brush. His first free throw is going to be pure. 16-14 ball game now. And Ryan Smith, the freshman, checks in and gets Luke Blanett out. He'll take his position in the low block here on free throw number 2. Second free throw coming for Hayes Brush. And it is good. Perfect trip on the line there, and it is 16-14 now. Checking in is Daniel Fuller, 6'4" senior forward, majoring in the Bible at Bob Jones. And now inbound to Carson Evans coming up the left side. Powell picking him up. Left side, Boyette. Down low to Smith. He's got the ball early. Takes a dribble, passes up top to Carter. Little fake. Now pass to Watson, who fires up a three and will not hit it. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Evans, and it'll go to Bob Jones. In a one-possession game, 16-14. The scoring has slowed down a little bit past few minutes. Brush is out now. That's who Fuller came in to get. A little bit of a clock discrepancy, perhaps. And now we're ready to inbound. Fuller to Powell. Now Fuller once more with Watson on him. Corner. Brunson takes a dribble. Stripped by Boyette, but a foul called. Boyette doesn't like that one. Referee's getting active here in the last minute or so. Now an inbound coming from the baseline, and Garrett Sutherland, the freshman, will check in and come get Boyette. Inbound pass, caught by Sibley. Now Fuller. Fuller to the right side, Brunson, the freshman, working on Evans. Pump fakes, now passes out to Fuller. He'll take a three, and he won't knock it down. Rebound will go to Sutherland, and it'll be a foul on Brunson. It'll be going Brevard's way. Evans has it, 12:05 and counting to go in half number 1. Carter down to Watson. Watson pass out to Carter. Pump fakes a three, drives in, pass to Sutherland. He drives in, pass back to Carter, and a charge against Garrett Sutherland. It'll be going back the other way with Fuller getting ready to inbound. Less than 12 minutes to go in the first half. And a timeout coming now. 16-15 media timeout here. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, tonight the Brevard College Tornadoes men's basketball team, in conjunction with the Jimmy Griffin Foundation and the American Heart Association's Heart Health Awareness Month, is hosting BC's 6th annual Red Out game in memory and support of Jimmy Griffin's legacy. Thank you for wearing the color red tonight to honor the legacy of Jimmy Griffin, who played under her current head coach Lee Burgess during his time at Samford University. Griffin passed away in his sleep in September of 2009 from an undetected heart condition. The Griffin family, however, is determined that Jimmy's life and legacy will never be forgotten. The foundation benefits the American Heart Association, amongst others. To learn more, go to the number 3 on the word 3 for jg.org, or donate to the American Heart Association at www.heart.org. So if you're wondering why some of the Tornadoes on the bench are sporting red warm-ups instead of the normal blue, there you go. Red Out game here tonight in honor of the former Mr. Griffin for the Tornadoes here. 6th year doing it, obviously, once again, ties to head coach Lee Burgess, whose sole focus right now is getting a victory over Bob Jones and getting win number 6 on the campaign. Good start so far for the NATO's Quincy Carter. 10 points already. His season and career high, 18 points. He got that January 14th at Maryville. And this is already his 8th time this season with 10 or more points in an outing. We're about ready to go here. Fuller ready to inbound to Powell. Joe Powell has it. Coming up the floor, guarded by Watson. Now he hands to Couples, who's back into the game. Couples drives in on Watson, loses the ball. Sutherland and Brunson both go for it, and it'll be Sutherland who touched it last. It'll be Bob Jones basketball. Inbounding from the baseline is Powell. Powell, long inbound pass, knocked away by Sutherland. It'll stay with Bob Jones, but a good defensive play there from the freshman, who seems to impress a little bit more each contest. Couples now to inbound. Sibley back to Couples, screen from Fuller there on the left side. Couples has it, goes in on Watson. Losing his balance, now going to turn around and fire a mid-range and hit it and give Bob Jones the lead, 17-16. A little bit less than halfway into the first half. Evans coming up, pass to Sutherland. Now Carter. Carter cooled down a little bit the last 2 minutes, hasn't really been taking any shots. Pass to the right side to Watson, now right back to Evans. Carter has it on the left wing. Pass out to Watson in the corner for 3. He's got it. Chancey Watson gives the NATOs a lead right back. A whole 2-point lead now as opposed to the 1-point lead earlier. Couples has it, working on Evans. 19-17 Tornadoes with 10:53 to go in the half. Brunson now in the corner, working on Sutherland. Pass out to Couples. He fires up a 3, and he'll hit it and one. And just like that, the momentum swinging back to the Bruins. 20-19, chance to make it 21-19 as Couples heads to the line of the chance for a 4-point play. And obviously, giving up 4-point plays, not a great recipe for winning basketball, as Hayden Castle checks in and gets Quincy Carter out for the first time tonight. And Hughley is going to check back in and come get Sibley. 4 3-pointer made for the Bruins, and Couples knocks down the free throw. Blair back into the game now as well. Evans coming up the floor. NATO's trail by 2. Left side, Watson going to fire up another 3. Won't hit that one, though. Long rebound brought in by Couples. He's coming up the court on the left side. Pass to Blair. Takes a hop step and will not hit it. Rebound is going to a foul against Bob Jones. It will go Brevard's way. There's a scrum down low. And the foul goes against the Bruins, and it'll be Brevard basketball as Chancey Watson prepares to inbound it to Carson Evans. 10:30 to go. Evans, left side, Sutherland. Looking around, cross-court, Watson. Now Evans up top, left side, Sutherland. Evans once more, back to Watson on the right side. Takes a little dribble, now back to Evans. A little bit of hot potato being played here by the NATOs right now. Left side, Castle. Now Ryan Smith, the big man up top. Pass to Castle, pump fakes. Couple of dribbles, goes inside. Puts it up, blocked. Now Ryan Smith gets it back. Evans going to drive in, 4 on the shot clock. Puts up an acrobatic layup. Carson Evans up and under for Evans, and we're tied. Halfway through the first half here. Fuller has it. Now pass to the right side. Couples working on Evans. Couples going inside. Fakes. Pass out to Blair. He's going to take a 3 and will hit it. 5th three-pointer for the Bruins already, and it's 24-21. NATO's not able to go on a consistent run, it seems like right now. Pass down low to Ryan Smith. Now Watson. Sutherland up top. Pass to the left side, Evans. Down low, Castle. Scanning. Down low, Sutherland. Cutting, and it'll be off of Fuller. Brevard basketball here. Watson from the baseline. Looking around, finds Sutherland on the right wing. 12 to go on the shot clock. Between the leg dribble by Sutherland, pass to the right side to Castle. A little bit of confusion. 4 on the shot clock. Smith has it, 3, knocked away. Evans fires it up, and nowhere close over the goal. Had to fire that one from half court, and another shot clock violation for the NATOs. Not getting into their sets quickly enough, and a little bit of miscommunication. 24-21, 9:13 to go here in half number 1. Fuller inbounds to Couples. Coming up the right side. Now Brunson. Up top, Fuller. Left side, Blair has it, guarded by Castle. Now back to Couples. Brunson once more. Nice dribble move on Sutherland. Going inside, passing wide open, Hughley. And it's a two-possession lead for the first time tonight for the Bruins. 26-21 with 8:52 remaining in the half. Evans calling out a play. Getting a screen from Smith, and Brunson picks him up. Smith now going to fire a three, and it'll go off the back rim, brought in by Brunson. NATO's going a little bit cold from the field right now as Couples comes up. Right side, Brunson out of the corner, Hughley, guarded by Smith. A couple of dribbles now pass to the right side, Fuller. Couples, guarded by Smith. Dribbling on him, going to work, passing to the left side, Fuller going to fire up a three. Sutherland comes to help, he will miss it. Rebound brought in by Chancey Watson, 8:20 to go. Watson signaling Sutherland out. Now pass up top to Evans. Sutherland right in front of the Bob Jones bench. Pass to Evans for three. Will hit it. Carson Evans. 26-24 now, and that snaps a 9-2 Bob Jones run. Carson Evans from beyond the arc after the acrobatic layup just a couple minutes ago. Now he's assigned with guarding Couples, who passes to Hughley. Hughley, little bit of a carry, gets away with it. Goes in on Smith. Passes it out. Three-pointer. Brunson is no good. Rebound's going to go to Hughley, however. He'll go inside on Smith, put up the layup, and he'll be fouled. Hughley going to go to the line for two. And a timeout coming now. Looks like Charles Reed and David Seeley might check in once we get back from the timeout. NATO's trailing 26-24 with 7:44 remaining here in half number one at the Bosch. Friday night non-conference clash between the Bob Jones Bruins and the Brevard College Tornadoes. We'll be right back. NATO's five back onto the floor here. Bob Jones heading out now. And checking in, Kenny Garrick, 6'4" sophomore guard from Covington, Georgia for the Bruins, his first action tonight. Smith, Castle, Watson, Sutherland, and Evans, the five right now for the NATOs as Hughley goes to the line for two. And first free throw good for Hughley. Stephon Hughley, 6'4" junior forward, majoring in personal training from Long County, Georgia. Trying to make it 2 for 2 from the line here. And he will. Shooter's roll goes in, and Watson inbounds to Evans. 7:41 and counting here in the half. Watson, left side, Sutherland, back to Watson. Watson going to fire a long two and won't hit. Rebound will go to Blair. Blair coming up the middle of the floor. Crossing over, going inside on Evans. Layup no good. Rebound Hughley. He is going to be stripped, and a jump ball called, and the arrow will keep it with the Bruins. Not sure about that quick whistle there. Not a lot of continuation time given. But regardless, Bob Jones' ball is Chancey Watson and Ryan Smith. They're going to be subbed out in favor of Charles Reed and Luke Blainett here. Elijah Couples ready to inbound. Looking around, not finding anything. Now pass to Brunson, who fakes, goes in, and won't hit. Hughley, another rebound over Castle, and another jump ball call, but this time the arrow's going to go the NATO's way. Offensive rebounds by Hughley, aplenty. Mark Dickerson checking back in for the Bruins. 4-point lead, 7:18 to go in the half, 28-24. Carson Evans, pressure employed. Evans pass half court, picked up by Dickerson. Getting a screen from Blainett. Hughley picks it up. Now Blainett gets the ball up top. Hands to Castle. Castle, a little jab step, pass to the left side. Evans, down low, Sutherland. Sutherland looking around, 10 on the shot clock. Puts up a fadeaway jumper off the glass, nowhere close. Castle gets the rebound, puts up a layup, can't hit it. Rebound brought in by Hughley. Empty possession there for the NATOs. Hughley losing the ball, but a foul called on Sutherland on the fast break. Sutherland doesn't agree with the call. It's his second foul, and team's seventh. LB Boyette going to come in, and because of the bonus, free throws are coming for Hughley once more here. 5 of 5 from the line are the Bob Jones Bruins. First free throw for Hughley is no good, so the 1-and-1 opportunity is squandered there as he can't hit the first one. Reed, a long pass to Boyette. 6:43 and counting here in the first half. Boyette, pass to the right side, Castle. Now Blaine it up top. Pass to Evans, loses his footing for a second. Dribbling with Dickerson on him. Cutting is Boyette, now pass to Castle. Boyette looking around. 8 on the shot clock. Couple of dribbles on Hughley. Picks up his dribble. Goes up with a layup. It's good. LB Boyette. 6 points for Boyette. And it's 28-26 with 6:15 and counting to go. Garrick has it, working on Blainette. Going inside, putting up a layup. No good. Good contest from Blainette, who gets the rebound and passes to Evans. Evans coming up the left side. Numbers for Bob Jones on defense, and he'll slow it down. Cutting across to the right side. Boyette cuts over to the left, but he'll pass to Reed instead. Now down low, Blainette working on Garrick. Looking, taking a dribble, getting position, taking another, going up with a layup, and tying the ball game up is Luke Blainette, 28 apiece with 5:48 and counting to go here in the opening half of action. Couples, now Garrick. Hughley up top, guarded by Evans. Now Dickerson gets it. He's going to go back to Hughley. Hughley's been a big presence in the paint. Now Blair driving in on Castle, putting up a layup. No foul called. Reed has it. Boyette on the break. Boyette wide open. Dickerson chasing him. The layup, no good. Boyette gets his own rebound, puts it back up. It's good. 8 points for LB Boyette. Little bit of a mistake there at the beginning, but he gets his own rebound with only one person near him. Bob Jones wasn't hustling back on defense aside from Dickerson. And the basket gives the NATOs the lead, 30-28. This one's stripped by Evans. Evans going down the floor on the fast break. Blair tries to time the jump. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Garrick, and a foul on LB Boyette reaching in. And now Brush going to come into the ball game. Boyette's second foul, team's 8th foul. So Brush coming in, Quincy Carter coming back in, and David Seeley coming back in. LB Boyette's going to take a seat, as well as Carson Evans. 9-2 run by the Tornadoes. They trailed 26-21. They now lead 30-28. Paris Crawford is going to come in now and get Hayden Castle out with 5:06 to go in the first half. Garrick, first free throw, the 1-and-1 is good, so we'll stay right here. Chance to tie it up for Kenny Garrick. Once again out of Covington, Georgia. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Crawford, newly checked into the game. That's his first stat recorded. Seeley goes to Carter. Carter, 10 points already. Now Seeley up top. Dribbles pass to the left side, Charles Reed. Down low, Crawford. Crawford working on couples. Couple of dribbles. Fakes. Goes up with the left hand layup. It's good. Nice play, Paris Crawford. 32-29 lead for the NATOs. 4:43 remaining. Pass to Blair on the left side, can't handle it, then does. Now pass to Dickerson, guarded by Carter. Now Brush, taking the three, driving into the left. Now pass to Couples, guarded by Charles Reed. He crosses over, looking around. Pass to Garrick, working on Blainette, and a travel against Kenny Garrick. It'll be going Brevard's way. Turnover number 6 for Bob Jones. And Charles Reed gets ready to inbound. Quincy Sibley back into the game for the Bruins as Garrick comes out. 4:20 to go. Reed, pass to the left side, Crawford. Crawford, a little jab step, thinks about it. Now passes to a cutting Reed. Reed going inside of the layup. He's fouled. Reed drawing the contact there. We'll see who it's on. It'll be against Sibley. And 2 free throws coming here for Charles Reed. Reed, sort of the guy that plays the Draymond Green, Dennis Rodman versatile type role on the team. Not a lot of baskets, but contributes in so many other areas. Some of them not showing up on the score sheet as he doesn't hit the first free throw there, but good rebounder, good hustle player, really good defender. good facilitator is Reed, and an invaluable part of the starting five for the NATOs. And the second free throw, no good. He does come up empty there. Carter, though, strips it. Paris Crawford has it now. Sibley loses the ball. Great defensive effort from Quincy Carter, and now David Seeley resets. Crawford now on the right side getting a screen from Blanat. Passes to Reed, now right back to Crawford. Crawford crossing over to the right side, now David Seeley. Seeley finds a hole, it closes quickly. Now to Crawford on the right side, looking around, takes a dribble, pass back to Seeley. Now finally to the left side of the floor, Charles Reed. Down low, Carter. Carter working on Couples, 8 on the shot clock. Carter going up, no good. Couples with the rebound, and that one stripped again, but it's going to go out of bounds to Coach Lee Burgess, and it'll be Bob Jones basketball, but great defensive effort right now from Carter and the rest of the crew, and a timeout coming. 32-29 lead for the Tornadoes, 3:39 remaining in half number one. A burst here from the NATOs in the last couple of minutes. 11-3 run for the NATOs, in fact. Quincy Carter, Charles Reed, L.B. Boyette, Garrett Sutherland, Luke Blanett, lots of guys contributing to the success so far here in half number one. And when we get back, we'll resume the final 3.5 or so minutes of action in the first half with the NATOs leading 32-29. Ready to go here for final 3:39 of action here in half number one at the Bosch, Bob Jones and Brevard College. Couples receiving the inbound. Pass to Blair, who goes inside on Blanett. Blocked! Luke Blanett, and Seeley tries to save it. It'll go to Brush instead, who he'll be blocked, but a foul called against Blanett. And Hayes Brush going to go to the free throw line here. .328 to go. First free throw coming here for Brush is no good off the front of the rim. And Castle checks back in for the Tornadoes. And Quincy Carter coming out. Bob Jones started 5 of 8 from the field, 63%. Since then, 3 of 15, a 20% clip. NATO's been playing a lot tighter defense. Second free throw coming here from Brush, and he'll hit that one. So 1 of 2 trip on the line, and it's a 2-point lead for the NATOs, 32-30. Seeley comes up the right side. Going around the screen from Blanett, now pass to Castle. Blanett up top, takes a left-hand dribble, now passes back to Seeley on the left wing. Back to Blanett. One dribble once more, handoff to Reed. Now Crawford. Crawford takes a dribble, picks it up, pass to Castle up top. 10 on the shot clock. Going inside Castle. Crawford now. Screen from Blanett. Now pass to Castle. He'll fire up a 3 and will not hit it, but rebound David Seeley, who goes up with it, and he's fouled. David Seeley going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Just under 3 minutes to go. 7 offensive boards rather for the Tornadoes. 6 for the Bruins. A lot of those coming from Stephon Hughley. So both teams boarding up really well and getting second chance opportunities. First free throw from Seeley is good, and it's a 3-point lead. Chance to make it a 2-possession lead here for David Seeley, the junior guard out of Deltona, Florida, and he will do just that. Seeley knocks it home, and it's 34-30 as Couples comes up the floor. Final 3 minutes of first half action here. Sibley, now Brush to Dickerson. Raises up, now tries to go back to Brush, who will go to work on Blanett. He'll go up and will hit the layup. Blanett not able to get up in time, and it's 34-32 with 2:40 to go. Seeley on the right wing, passes now to Castle. Castle now Blanett. Hands off to Charles Reed. Reed gives to Seeley. Seeley steps back, fires a 3. Will hit it, David Seeley. 37-32 with 2:20 to go. David Seeley coming on strong here the last couple of minutes. 5 points for him. Sibley now guarded tightly by Charles Reed. Looking around, nowhere to go. Passing out of Brush. Seeley guarding him. Back to Couples, guarded by Reed. Reed knocks the ball out. He gets a steal. Reed going up the floor. On the right, he passes, and it'll be a kickball violation against Bob Jones, and it'll stay with Brevard. Great defensive tenacity there from Charles Reed. Sophomore guard from Concord, North Carolina. Reed getting it done on the defensive end. Passing inbounds now to Crawford. Crawford working on Couples. Goes inside, puts it up, and the basket will not count. Fouls on the floor. Looked like an and one opportunity. And now the ref's conferring. And it'll be a 1-and-1. Actually, not sure. 1-and-1 or an and-one? Did they change the call? Free throw's good, so it will be an and-one actually. And 8-point lead for the NATOs marks the largest of the night so far. Now foul on David Seeley as Couples try to drive in. And Couples and the ref having some dialogue. Referee shuts it down pretty quickly, and Couples will go first free throws here. First one is good, and Carson Evans comes in to get Seeley. (40-33), now 40-34 after Couples knocks in the second. Reed to inbound, 1:50 to go. Trying to finish the half strong are the Tornadoes. Seeley pass to the right side, Paris Crawford down low. Reed cutting Evans, and it's stolen. Knocked away by Sibley and then brought in by Brush. Coming up the left side, Couples now quickly. Pass to the corner, Blair for three. He will not hit it. Rebound knocked up in the air to Carson Evans. Sibley chasing behind him. Evans now going to circle back and pass out to Reed on the right side. Now right back to Evans. 1:25 to go. Castle, left side. Pass up top to Blainett. Blainett taking a dribble. Now Castle pump fakes. Gets by Brush. Passes to Reed, and it's stolen. Now stolen back by Castle. He'll put up the reverse. No foul called. Blainett gets it. He'll go up, and a jump ball called, and the arrow will go to the Bruins. Hectic sequence in the paint right there. And with 1:13 to go in the half, Bruins will have the basketball, and Coach Burgess letting the referee hear his disagreements there. Couples now with 1:08 to go. Dribbling on the left side, up top. Picked up by Evans. Going inside, putting up a layup. No good. Wild off the glass, not getting any of the rim. Charles Reed now has it after Blainett passed it to him off the rebound. Now Crawford on the right side. Working on Sibley. Passes up top to Evans. No need to rush anything. Crawford finds a seam. Goes up with it. He's blocked by Sibley. It's knocked out of the hands of Brush and now to Couples. Couples coming up the left side. Hands off to Sibley. Now to Blair. Blair passes to Dickerson. Now Brush. He's already hit a couple threes. He'll fire another. That one no good. Sibley with the rebound. 35 seconds remaining in the half. Trying to back down Evans. And a charge against Sibley. Evans set the feet and forces the turnover. Hughley going to check into the game now for Bob Jones. And Bob Jones wants a timeout. 40-34 lead for the NATOs. Crowd getting into it. 33.8 remaining in half number one. NATOs lead. Both teams back out on the floor here. Final half minute of first half action. 33.8 to be exact remaining. 6-point lead rather for the Tornadoes as Evans brings the ball up the floor. About 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Castle now passes left side to Reed. No reason to force anything here. Reed pass to Evans. Now Castle cutting Reed under the basket. Spinning around, putting up a reverse. No good. Rebound tapped away. And now Reed has it on the floor, passing to Castle, who cuts and will hit the layup. Hayden Castle Just lots of hustle plays from the NATOs tonight. Under 10 seconds to go. Couples pass to the left side. Blair, he'll drive inside. He'll put it up over Blainat. It'll be no good, and Hughley will tip it back up in, and that will end the first half of action. 42-36 Tornadoes lead. A lot of hustle, a lot of energy for the NATOs. 9 different Tornadoes actually have entered into the scoring column. Brevard trailed 26-21 with 8:58 to play in the first half. And then from there, they ended the half on a 21-10 run. Quincy Carter, 10 first half points, his career and season high, 18 at Maryville in January. L.B. Boyette with 8 points. Crawford, Seeley, and Evans with 5 apiece. Blainett with 4. Watson knocked down a 3, and Hayden Castle just then knocking down the layup. So 9 different Tornadoes into the scoring, and about 15 minutes away from second half action. For Bob Jones, Elijah Couples, and Hayes Brush, 11 points apiece. Henry Blair with 7. Stephon Hughley with 6 and 5 boards. And then Kenny Garrick with a singular point. 42-36 NATO lead, and we'll be back for the second half in just a few minutes. NATO's leading it 42-36 here from the Bosch.
The Brevard College Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program is the most distinctive in the nation. I think one of the reasons why is because it is so focused on experiential education in addition to the outdoor education component. They are developing their leadership skills out in the field with each other.
My internship was on Schooner Lynx. She's a 122-foot topsail schooner. She's a replica of an 1812 privateer. My job on Lynx this summer was a deckhand, and because of the skills that I've learned at Brevard College, such as program planning and lesson planning and different techniques to teaching to different ages and different types of people, I was promoted to the job of educator. This summer, my professor, John Buford, knew that I'd be at sea quite a bit, and he really worked with me. And when I would come into port, I would call him. He would always answer. He was really quick to respond with my emails, and not just to say, I got your email, but he would talk about what was going on and ask me questions. And it was really cool to have somebody like that to support me for the summer and really help me succeed.
You should come to Brevard College in the Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career. And it'll be a whole lot of fun as you learn those skills.
Anybody who is interested in leadership skills and outdoor skills should definitely think about Brevard. It's an incredible place and a great place to be a part of.
One of the hardest things that every college student experiences when they first come to college is, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to study? What am I going to be good at? And here at Brevard, you can take a music class, a wilderness education class, environmental science, English, anything. Unique experiential education. You meet with your professors, you meet with students that you actually see every day. You get to excel in the subject that you chose.
Finding a way to mix my passion for mountain biking, art, and career together really happened during my internship.
You should come to Brevard College because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career.
Here's a recipe for success here. It's great.
Before I got to Brevard College, I didn't know what experiential learning even was. We have all the rivers, Pisgah National Forest, DuPont State Forest, just all the resources are around us. So the location is why environmental studies is so great here.
With experiential learning, it's not always field-based. We do quite a few things in the lab as well, so you get opportunities to do hands-on research in the lab. But whenever possible, when you can get outdoors and see what's actually happening, it's different based on the conditions that are outdoors, and you can never predict those. So a day that it's raining and cold, you're going to see different activity levels among the animals and plants than if it's a day that's sunny and warm. The courses that I teach are all based in the outdoors. My specialty is biodiversity, so I teach a course in biodiversity, but I also teach courses that are unique to the area that are called Plants and Animals of the Southern Appalachians. Here at Brevard College, one of the things that we do really well is interact with these students who are undergraduates in a way that prepares them for graduate programs. That's what we can do at Brevard College. We can get these students who are interested in a particular area, help them find a path that is tying together their interest with what our background, the backgrounds of the professors can do, and then position that student in a way that few undergraduates can be positioned to go on to a graduate program or to go directly into the field.
About 2.5 minutes away from second half action here at the Bosch between Bob Jones and Brevard. Tornadoes leading at 42-36. Take a look at a couple of the numbers here. Stephon Hughley for Bob Jones, 5 rebounds, 4 of them of the offensive variety. And then Elijah Couples and Hayes Brush for the Bruins, leading in scoring with 11 apiece. 8 turnovers already for Bob Jones. For the NATOs, Luke Blanett with 4 rebounds, leading rebounder for them. Leading scorer, Quincy Carter with 10 points, most of those coming in the beginning of the first half. A little bit of a cool down, but not really. He wasn't really taking a lot of shots after the early spurt from him. 3 of 5 from the field, so 60%. It's not like he was chucking up shots and missing, so a really strong first half for Carter, and if he replicates 10 points again, it'll be a career high. Current career and season high is 18 at Maryville last month. 3 assists for Charles Reed, leading the squad. Also 2 steals, leading the squad. 8 different Tornadoes with points. Let's see, Blanett, Seeley, Carter, Boyette, Evans, Watson, Castle, and Crawford. So, yep, 8 different Tornadoes in the scoring. Biggest lead for the NATOs was 8 points with 1:53 remaining in the first half. Biggest lead for Bob Jones was 5 about halfway through with 8:58 remaining in the first half. Best run, 5 for the Bruins, 6 for the NATOs. 6 lead changes, 4 times tied. And the big stat to look at here in the first half, bench points. For Bob Jones, 1 bench point off of a free throw. For the NATOs, 15 bench points. So 15-1 outscoring the Bob Jones bench for the NATOs, and obviously Coach Lee Burgess hoping for more of the same of that in half number 2, and we're about a minute away from resuming the action here at the Bosch. Stay tuned. Actually, another note to add here, should be able to bridge the time between now and resumption of play. BC trailed 26-21 with 8:58 to play. That was when Bob Jones held their largest lead, and since then the NATOs ended the half on a 21-10 run where they lead by 6 now. Bob Jones also started 5 of 8 from the field, which is a 63% clip. They ended the first half 6 of 21 from the field, so a 29% clip for them, and obviously can't ask for much better defense or contesting from the NATOs than that. Just about ready to get going here in the second half. 3, 2, and 1. And now the squads heading back onto the floor. It'll be Brunson, Hughley, Couples, Brush, and Blair for the Bruins. Seeley, Boyette, Reed, Blanett, and Carter, the original starting 5 for the NATOs. The only one that wasn't in the beginning starting 5 for the Bruins that's in is Brunson, the freshman. Trevor Brunson, 6'5" guard, freshman from Ramsey, North Carolina. And Charles Reed just about ready to inbound to start the second half, and here we go. David Seeley's got it. NATO's hoping to maintain the lead for the rest of the half here and walk away with W number 6 on the season. Seeley now pass to Boyette on the right wing. Boyette signaling Seeley down, now passes to Reed. Blanett cutting, and he'll have him up top. Takes a couple left-hand dribbles, now hands to Carter. Carter crossing over, going inside, putting up the left-hand layup, no good, short. Rebounded by Brush. Now Couples, left side, pass out to Blair. Pump fakes a 3, now fires the 3. Will not hit. Short, long rebound brought in by Carter, one-handed. Now he comes up the floor with the left hand, slowing it down up top, dribbling with the left. Looking around now, pass to Boyette. Boyette back to Carter. Carter going in on the left side. He has a seam, puts up the left hand layup. It's good. 12 points for Quincy Carter. And an 8-point lead for the NATOs, matching their largest of the night so far. Hughley, pass to Blair. Blair coming up top now, pass to the right side. Brush, guarded by Seeley, trying to go around a screen and can't get any space. Pass down low to Hughley, working on Boyette, going up, and he's fouled. Held a little bit on the back by Boyette. And 2 free throws coming here for Hughley. It's 3rd foul for Boyette. First, obviously, for the team. A minute into the half. Hughley 2 of 3 from the line. He has 5 boards, 4 of them offensive, and now he's 3 of 4 from the line after he knocks in the first free throw. Carter and Blair having a little side conversation, and the second free throw good for Hughley. 4 of 5 from the line now. Seeley coming up the left side. Pass to the right side, Boyette. Now to the left side, Carter. Reed. Now to Seeley. Carter. Seeley once more going inside on Brunson. Losing his footing. Pass out to Carter, who goes in himself. Spinning around. Going up, no. Passing out up top to Blanett. 6 on the shot clock. Seeley going to fire a 3 and hit it. David Seeley. 8 points for Seeley now. 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Hughley. Pass to Brunson. Brunson going inside, puts up a mid-range, and will hit. 47-40 lead for the NATOs. And now Seeley getting a screen from Blanett, passes to Boyette. Now Blanett has it, takes the dribble, hands to Carter. Now right side, Reed. Reed scanning with Brunson on him, now pass to Boyette. Boyette looking, finds Blanett. Blanett takes a dribble and hands to Carter. Carter trying to split 2 defenders and can't. Passes now to Seeley up top. 7 on the shot clock, going inside, putting up with the left hand. Wild shot, nowhere near the rim, and Brush will recover that one as Couples comes to the floor, pass to the left side, Brunson. Brunson thinks about driving in, now slows down and passes it back up top to Couples. Hughley, now Blair. Blair thinks about the 3, doesn't take it. Now Brunson has it, pass to left side. Couples, Brush, now Hughley. Hughley pass to Couples, he loses the ball, picks it back up, and Seeley's right there. He drives in on Seeley, going inside. Blanett goes up and contests, no good. Rebound brought in by Boyette. NATOs have numbers if they want it. Now 3 on 3, coming up the floor. Left side, Carter can't handle it. Gets it now, pass to the left side, Boyette. Slows it down, out of the corner, Carter. Back to Boyette. Up top, Reed. Reed driving on the right side, looking around, getting a screen from Blanett, now stepping back. Pass to the right side to Seeley. Down low, Blanett. Let him go to work. Looking around. Going to work on Couples. Easy layup for Luke Blanett. And the largest lead of the night for the NATOs now at 9 points, 3 minutes into the second half. Hughley now has it. Hands to Brunson. Brunson up top, right near the free throw line. Passes his right to Blair. Blair going around a screen from Brunson. Slowing up, now pass to Couples, who fires the 3 and won't hit it. Wanted the foul, doesn't get it. Now Quincy Carter has it. Long pass down the floor. Charles Reed left alone. Going up on Couples' left hand. Layup is good. And the first double-digit lead of the night for the NATOs, 51-40. It's an 11-point lead for Brevard. Blair, pass to Hughley. Up top, driving inside on Blanett. He gets by him. Reverse layup, can't hit. Reed coming up the floor now. Has Boyette. Passes to him. Boyette loses the ball, gets it back. Pump fakes, goes up. Blocked, goes up again. Layup good and one. LB Boyette. Chance to make it a 14-point lead here. Elijah Couples, his second foul, first for the Bruins. And LB Boyette going to the line. 11-4 run to open up the half for the NATOs. First 4 minutes here. And Boyette at the stripe. Chance for a three-point play. Puts it up. Free throw good. And it's a 12-4 run now. 54-40 lead for the NATOs. How about that to start the second half? Powell, newly checked into the game. Now pass stolen. Blanett. Seeley coming up the floor. Now pass to Reed. Reed coming up. Pass left side. Boyette loses it. Picks it back up, and it'll be out of bounds. Sloppy turnover there. A little bit more room for error for those with a 14-point lead, though. Sibley comes in now, and he'll get Hughley out. Not having the same rebounding impact that he did in the first half. Joe Powell dribbling up the floor with the right now, passes to Brush. Brush going to work on Charles Reed, driving in. No space to work on Charles Reed. Pass out Powell. Down low to Sibley. Sibley turning around, facing up Blanett. Now pass to Dickerson. Dickerson is fouled. It'll be David Seeley. Seeley's third foul as well, so got to be careful there. Seeley and Boyette both with 3 fouls. And with that, a timeout will come. 54-40 lead for the NATOs. A 12-4 run to open up the half. Coming out of the gates here in half number 2. Exactly the kind of start that Lee Burgess wanted to this second half. When we get back, 54-40. NATOs lead it about 5 minutes into half number 2. Horn sounds and the NATO's heading back onto the floor with no changes to the lineup except for Carson Evans coming in to get Sealy, who has 3 fouls already with 15:46 to play. No changes for the Bruins. And Powell inbound from the baseline, down 14. NATO's losing by 8 the first time around, 90-82 on the road. November 30th contest at Bob Jones. Trying to stem the tide here as Blair goes into the layup off the inbound, can't hit it. Blanett with the rebound. Carter, long pass to Boyette up the left side. Boyette going inside. Euro puts it up and one. LB Boyette taking over here to start the second half. Another chance for a three-point play for Boyette here. Number 5 coming out hot to start half number 2. Free throws put up. Whistle's blown dead, thankfully for Boyette, as he couldn't knock it through. He'll get another shot here, though. It's going to be against Dickerson, his second foul. Team second as well. Boyette with the free throw. Can't hit. So no three-point play there. But he does get the basket, and it's 56-40. Bob Jones 1 of 6 from the field so far to start the half. Dickerson driving in traffic over Blanett. Can't hit it, in and out. Boyette with the rebound. Loses it briefly and gets it back. Now pass to Carter on the left side. Looking for a pass, can't find one. Will keep it himself. Pass up top to Reed now. Dribbling with the left. Crosses back over to the right on Powell. Going in now, pass to Evans. Evans sets his feet, fires to the right side to Reed. Cross court, Boyette. Facing up on Brush, going into the layup, can't hit. Rebound, Blanett. Pass to Boyette, goes up once again, and a foul. Boyette going to the line once again. Boyette, 13 points. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Both free throws he's had tonight have come off of three-point play opportunities. Here's his first time shooting 2 at the stripe. First one is good. 14 points for Boyette. And Hughley's going to check in now. Ryan Smith coming back into the game for the NATO's and getting Blanett out. Blanett playing some really good minutes in the low block for the NATO's so far tonight. Smith, the promising freshman, has played well also. Second free throw, no good for Boyette, so he goes 1 for 2 there. And 2 for 4 overall. 15-4 run for the NATO's to start the second half. Powell drives in, passing, gets away with a travel. Now pass to Hughley down low. Hughley pass up top to Blair, fires a 3 to try and end the drought. Can't hit it, and it'll be going the NATO's way. A foul against Hughley, a push. And everything coming up NATO's right now. Bob Jones 1 of 8 now from the field to start the half. Obviously not ideal for the Bruins. Very ideal for Coach Burgess and the Tornadoes, however. Evans gets the inbound now, passes right back across to Reed. Charles Reed getting a screen, now passing to Boyette on the left side. Smith has it up top. Carter firing a 3 and hitting a 3. Quincy Carter, he's got 13. Boyette and Carter combined have 27 of the NATO's 60 points. An 18-4 run, and that's a 20-point lead overall for the NATO's. Corner Blair, pass to Hughley now. Looking around and almost stolen by Carter. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll be NATO's ball. It went off of Dickerson last. Everything going the NATO's way right now. This is just crazy. This is by far the most dominant the Brevard men's basketball team has looked so far this campaign. And it's at the right time of the year, too. Evans coming up the left side. 14:07 to play. 20-point lead for the NATO's, by far the largest of the night. Pass out to Carter. Now Reed, down low Boyette, going to work. Facing up his defender, turning around. Jumper is good. LB Boyette, 16 points. 8 points in the half for Boyette. Now Brush has it left side. Dickerson going to drive inside, reverse layup. No good. Off the glass, rebound goes to Boyette. Boyette circling back. Now he's going to go back up the floor. Pass to Reed on the left side. Reed, corner, Carter, pump fakes, goes inside now. Back to Reed, back to Boyette. He's going to fire a 3. Wide open, no good. Rebound Smith. Passes back out to Reed. Now Carter's going to take a 3 himself. He'll hit it. Quincy Carter. 25-point lead for the NATO's. And a timeout coming. Quincy Carter with 18 points. 23-4 NATO run to start the second half, and Quincy Carter's tied his career and season high with 18 points. 13:23 to go in the ball game, and it's 65-40 Tornadoes. Quincy Carter's season and career high being tied. It was 18 points at Maryville on January 14th. 8th time this season that he's been in double figures. He's got 18 and a chance to set a new career high tonight. Very likely to happen now with 13 and a half to go. Already having tied it. Carter having a career night. Him and Boyette combining for 34 points so far in 14 and a half. Unreal surge here from the NATOs coming out of the second half, and it's an understatement to say that you couldn't ask for anything more if you're head coach Lee Burgess. Bob Jones 1 of 9 from the field this half. 25-point lead. 25. This is absolutely unreal basketball from the Tornadoes right now. I mean, they just can't miss, and when they do, they get the offensive rebound and they don't miss the second time. So coming back in now are the NATOs. Same 5 out there, and why not? 23-4 run in the half. This game was a 6-point game at halftime, folks. It is now a 25-point game. In a less than 7-minute span, it has become that. Powell has it, going in on Evans. Can't find any space, tries to push off. Turnaround jumper, nowhere near. Rebound is going to be knocked to Brunson, though, and he'll pass out top to Couples. He'll fire a 3, won't hit. There's a lid on the basket for the Bruins right now as Couples gets it back, another offensive board. Pass to Hughley up top now. Now out to Fuller. Fuller thinks about it, doesn't take it. Gets a screen picked up by Reed now. Going inside, pass out of the right side. Now up top, Brunson. Working on Boyette. Crosses over. Going inside. Tries to spin around. Pass stolen by Reed, but it'll go out of bounds. All right, this is just no matter who you want to win this game. This is, well, depending on which way you look at it, this is some great basketball. If you look at it from the Bob Jones perspective, this is some terrible basketball. But if you look at it from the NATO's perspective, some pretty good basketball. As Couples gets it, goes inside, and a shot clock violation. Nothing going the Bruins' way right now. Everything going the NATO's way as Charles Reed gets ready to inbound from the baseline of the 25-point lead with 12:43 to go in the contest. Carson Evans has it now. He's coming up, passes the left side to Boyette. Now up top, Reed. Right side, Evans. Down low, Carter has an opening. Going up, he's blocked, gets his own rebound, and now is stuck. Passes out of the corner, Boyette jumps and catches it. Now Evans, 13 on the shot clock. Driving inside, pass to Reed. Reed going to fire up his own 3 and won't hit it. Rebound is brought in by Brunson of the Bruins. Going inside now. Tries to go to work. Euro step on Boyette. Can't hit it. The Bruins can't make a basket right now. Boyette coming up the left side now, slowing it down on Hughley. Smith trying to get position. Boyette won't give it to him. We'll go up top to Evans instead. Now right side, Carter. Carter now to Smith. Smith, left-hand dribble, hand to Boyette. Boyette working on Brunson. Puts up a wild mid-range. It'll go off the rim. No good, and an over-the-back foul called against Ryan Smith. It'll be Bruins basketball. Team's third foul. And a media timeout coming here. NATO's 25-point lead. 23-4 run coming out of the gates. I mean, this is just everything that you could dream of if you're head coach Lee Burgess coming out of the second half and more. I mean, that's the understatement of the year. Boyette and Carter combining for 34 points in this contest. That's more than half of the team's total output. 5 rebounds for Carter, 6 for Boyette, and Quincy Carter 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Once again, tying his career and season high. Very good chance to set a new career mark tonight. We'll see with 11:53 remaining. Bob Jones, 1 of 12 from the field in this half. Just incredible defense by the Tornadoes, headed by Reed, Carter, and Boyette. And don't sleep on Luke Blanett. He's not in right now, but great post presence. And, I mean, all of a sudden now, Bob Jones getting a couple of second chances, not doing much with them, but when he's in the game, not really a lot of second chance opportunities to be had with his length and his wingspan. Hard to haul in an offensive board over him. And the NATOs getting ready to break the huddle here. Sutherland and Watson going to come into the basketball game now. Carter will have a seat, so his career high will have to wait. Hopefully not for another night. Hopefully just for later in this contest. Smith, Sutherland, Watson, Boyette, and Evans, the 5 for the NATOs. Couples, Fuller, Brunson, Hughley, and Powell for the Bruins. Bruins trying to get something going. Fuller, now Couples, left side. Driving in, pass out of the right side. Fuller fires a 3, and no good. Another miss. 1 of 13 now. Hughley with the rebound, though. Couples fires up a three and will finally hit it. So 2 of 15 in the half. Snaps an 18-0 run for the NATOs. That is incredible. Evans has it now, pass to the left side, Sutherland. About halfway through the second half of action here, LB Boyette. Pass to the left side, Evans. Smith. Hands to Evans. He's going to step back and fire the shot. He'll hit it. Three-pointer for Carson Evans. And he answers right back to Couples. Couples now passes to Fuller. Bob Jones went 8 minutes without a field goal up until that last basket. Hughley now goes up with a floater. He'll be fouled. He will not hit the shot, but he'll have 2 free throws coming. NATO's allowed 90 points in the first contest on November 30th against these guys. So far, only 43 allowed with 10:59 to go. And it'll stay at 43 after Hughley misses the first free throw. Hayden Castle going to come check in now. And LB Boyette's going to come out. Boyette and Carter both on the bench right now. 34 points between the two of them tonight. 18 for Carter, 16 for Boyette. And the second free throw good for Hughley. He goes 1 of 2 from the stripe. 68-44 lead for the NATOs. Pretty comfortable 24-point margin here right now as Evans leads the charge and hands to Castle. Now Sutherland, now Watson. Back to Sutherland. Takes a couple dribbles, now pass to Evans. Up top, Smith going to fire his own three. Won't hit that one. Rebound, Sutherland. Hustle play. Pass out of the left to Castle. Now Evans once again for three. Hits that one! Carson Evans, and the three-point barrage is on. 71-44 lead for the NATOs. Pass out of the right side, almost stolen, but a foul on Castle. Just no answers on the perimeter, or really in any aspect for Bob Jones right now. An absolute clinic being put on by the Tornadoes here in the second half. Really good basketball in the first half, but impeccable elite basketball in the second half so far. And that's why they lead by 27 points. Outscoring Bob Jones by 21 already here in the second half. Couples goes down low to Hughley. Hughley takes a dribble on Smith, takes another. Tries to go inside on the big man. Puts it up, and it'll be good off the glass. Hard-fought basket there as Watson inbounds to Evans with 10:14 to go. Castle on the left side has it now, gives a jab step. Newly checked in is Lincoln Riddle, 6'7" freshman guard. And he has Smith now. Smith passes to Watson. And it's stolen. Couples, but it won't go out of bounds. Couples will save it. He'll go inside and put up the layup, and he'll hit it with the left hand. 71-48 now, and Couples doing everything he can to try and will the Bruins back into this game. 16 points for Elijah Couples. Evans has it now, pass to Smith up top. Down low to Sutherland. He mosses the defender, and he'll go up. There will be a foul on the floor. Sutherland looking like a wide receiver on that play over Fuller. Sutherland paying homage to fellow Tornado Dalton Cole with that catch. Castle gets the inbound, puts up a layup, he's fouled. Ball won't go in for the and one, but it'll get 2 free throws coming here. Number 23, Hayden Castle. Senior forward, 6'1", 200 out of Kingsport, Tennessee, Dobbins Bennett High School. Takes a couple dribbles of the basketball and ready to fire the first free throw here. And it's good. 72 points for the NATOs now. A couple spins of the basketball, a couple dribbles. And free throw number 2 incoming for Castle. And it'll go in and out. So 1 of 2 from the stripe for Castle. 24-point lead being sported by the NATOs right now with 9:30 to go. Brush has it up top. Picked up by Watson. Now Hughley. Pass to Couples. Couples going inside on Watson and a foul on Watson. He doesn't like that one. But with a 24-point lead, a little bit less room to complain. Couples now to inbound for the baseline. He'll find Hughley by himself up top. He'll drive in on Sutherland. Ball's knocked up in the air. Pass out now. And the three-pointer is no good by Lincoln Riddle. Rebound brought in by Watson. 9:10 to go. Watson Pass to Evans. Evans mid-range. No good. Rebound brought in by Ryan Smith. Now Castle up top to Evans. Evans driving in. Puts up an acrobatic layup once again. Carson Evans. He's had a couple of those tonight. Now Hughley streaking wide open under the basket. He'll get his own layup. Carson Evans showing out so far in this game. All kinds of NATOs having big games tonight. When you lead by 24, that tends to be the case. That usually isn't a one-man effort. Watson on the right wing. Passes to Castle down low. Castle dribbles to the left, backing down Couples, turning around, faking, going up. Layup is good by Hayden Castle. Evans has 13, by the way. Castle now has 5. Powell, pass to Couples. Let's fire a long 3 and hit it. 76-53 with 8:14 to go. With 8 minutes to go, no ball game is in hand, but comfortable sitting right now are the Tornadoes. Castle looking for someone, won't pass it off. Now he'll find Sutherland on the left side. Watson now back to Sutherland. He'll drive inside on Brush and put up the layup. No good. In and out. And Brush with the rebound. Scanning the floor. He'll take it in himself. Going in on Smith. Now pass to the corner to Riddle. He'll fire a 3. No good. He's 0 for 2 now. Watson coming up the floor, dribbling with the right. Crossing over to the left. Now Castle thinks about it, doesn't take it with Riddle on him. Passing out to Smith, the big man. Right side, Watson. Now Smith once more. Evans going over the screen, shooting a jumper. No good, in and out. And Riddle will bring in the rebound. Powell now streaking up the floor, now past to Couples. Couples driving in on Watson. Tries to strip it as Evans, and the layup goes up and is good by Couples. Couples with 21 points now. Wanted a foul there, didn't get it, and it's a 19-point lead now. A little bit of a run here so far. 6:55 to go. Pass to the right side. Sutherland going to chuck up a 3 and won't hit it, but the long rebound will go to Watson. Now Castle will take his own 3, and he won't hit that one. Rebound brought in by Hughley. Hughley's 8th rebound. Now Powell on the left side. Passes across to Couples. Couples. Now Powell once more. He's going to fire a 3 and won't hit it. Rebound will be knocked to Couples and then knocked out to Evans. Evans coming up the floor now. Crossing between 2 defenders. Castle going inside. Euro step layup is good. On the reverse, Hayden Castle. And he's got 7 now. And it's a 78-55 NATO lead with 6.5 to go. All kinds of NATOs contributing here. Evans, a career high, 14 points last season. He has 13 tonight. Chance to set a new career high with one more basket. 13 is his season high. So he's tied that already, and one more bucket will get him a new career high. Somebody else searching for a career high is Quincy Carter. He's already tied his career and season high with 18. If he checks back into the game and gets another bucket, it will be a new career high. LB Boyette with 16. David Seeley's knocked in 8, 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Castle once again with 7. Blainette with 6. Crawford with 5. Watson with 3. Reed with 2. The only NATOs that have checked in without scoring a point are Ryan Smith and Garrett Sutherland. And you got to expect there's a good chance that turns around at some point too, which would put every single NATO into the scoring. A little bit different story for the Bruins, who have 5 not in the scoring. Elijah Couples not one of them. 21 points for him, 4 of 6 from beyond the arc, 7 of 11 from the field. And Couples actually had 21 points last time against us too, with 3 3-pointers. So the exact same scoring output so far that Couples had last game, but a little bit different results so far. 23-point lead for the NATOs. They fell by 8 on the road last time on November 30th against the Bruins. And we're ready to go resume action here with 6:25 to go in the ball game. And Brush inbounds to Couples. A little behind the back move there. And he brings it up the floor, calling out the play. Goes to Riddle in the corner. Picked up by Evans. Now Brush. Left side, Blair. Now right side, Couples going to fire up another 3 and hit it. He's got 24 now and 5 3-pointers. 20-point lead now for the NATOs. Kenny Garrick is checked into the game now, by the way, for Bob Jones. And Luke Blainette's back in for the NATOs. Pass to Sutherland. Now Blainette on the right side. Hands to Watson. Watson, a little crossover on Garrick. Steps back, fires a long 2, and hits it. Pure from Chancey Watson. He's got 5. 2 of 5 from the field. And every time that the Bruins get a basket, it seems like the NATO's answer. Brush goes to work on Evans. Little bit of a travel pass out of the corner. Riddle hits the three. He's 1 of 3 now. And back and forth all of a sudden these last couple minutes, and it's a 20-point ball game. Left side, Sutherland, 5:25 to go. Pass to Watson, loses the ball for a second, spinning, going inside, blocked from behind by Brush. 5:21 to go here in the contest. 80-60 lead for the NATOs. NATOs only scored 82 last time out against the Bruins, so obviously a lot more efficient offense than the first time around on the road against these guys. Watson inbounding from the baseline. A little bit of a short pass to Sutherland. And now Evans has it up top. Right side, Castle, down low to Watson. Working on Brush. Takes a dribble. Takes another. Spinning. Going up under. And a basket for Chancey Watson. He's got 7. 5:06 to go. Time running out for the Bruins, who now trail by 22. Couples. Watson on him. Drives inside. Fakes. Turns around. Puts it up. And no good. Rebounded by Watson. Watson has 4 boards now to go with 7 points. Passes to Castle. Castle going inside, has a seam, and misses the layup. Brush with the rebound. Castle seemed to have a wide open look. Blair on the fast break gets the layup. Nice pass out of the reach of Blanett. And it's 82-62 now. 4:31 to go. Very fast moving half. And Evans has the ball. Passes out of the left side to Castle. Now Blanett up top. Loses the ball off his foot. Chases it down. Dives for it. And not sure what we've got here. Whistle is blown. We'll see which team it goes to. Coach Lee Burgess trying to get as much of a earful as he can from the refs as they stand at midcourt. And it'll stay with Brevard. Paris Crawford comes in and gets Castle now. And Coach Burton Uero, head coach for Bob Jones, disagreeing with the call, but you know what? That's not the reason that you're down by 20 points, so bigger things to worry about for Bob Jones, from my perspective, is where I sit. Watson inbounds to Evans. Left side, Crawford up top to Blanett now. Now Sutherland. Sutherland passes the right side. Evans, nice catch. Going inside. Stop and pop. Fires up with 1 on the shot clock. Had to get a shot off. Couldn't hit the rim there. Good effort by Evans regardless to get one off. And 4:03 to go in the ball game. Looking like the NATOs have this one in hand, barring some kind of insane collapse, which I really don't see happening with the way they've been playing tonight. And trust me, I am knocking on wood right now, folks. Blair going over the layup, goes up, and a foul. Should be on Blanett, it looks like. And Crawford, not a fan. It will be against Crawford, actually. That's why he's not a fan. And a timeout coming. 20-point lead for the NATOs with 3:54 to go in the ballgame. Quincy Carter, 18 points. We'll see if he gets back into this one. Not sure if he will with the margin that we've got so far. 16 for Boyette, 13 for Evans. The 3 NATOs in double figures. David Seeley's knocked in 8. Castle and Watson have 7 apiece. Blanett with 6. Crawford with 5. And Charles Reed is knocked in 2. Once again, Smith and Sutherland, the only 2 Tornadoes that have checked in without scoring. Smith 0 for 2 from the field. Sutherland 0 for 3. Both of them, however, have 3 rebounds. And for Bob Jones, 24 points for Jackson Couples, 5 of 7 from beyond the arc, 13 for Stephon Hughley, 8 boards, 11 points for Hayes Brush with 8 boards himself, 9 points for Henry Blair, and then a couple points for Riddle and Brunson apiece. I was wrong. It was not a 3-pointer for Lincoln Riddle. It was a long 2 from the corner. Field goal percentages for the 2 squads, 48.5% for the NATOs, 32 of 66 shooting. And for Bob Jones, 21 of 55 from the field, which is good for 10% less, 38.2%. 8 of 24 from 3 for the Bruins at 33% clip. 9 of 20 for the NATOs, 45% clip. So a double-digit margin between the 2 teams in both field goal percentage and 3-point percentage. And that's a big reason why the NATOs have outscored the Bruins 40-26 here in the second half. They led by 6 at the break. They now lead by 20. Blair getting ready for some free throws here. First one is no good off the left side of the rim. 3:54 to go in the ball game, 82-62. And it's looking like all NATOs in this one. Second free throw is good, and it's a 19-point deficit. Same 5 for the NATOs, as well as, Brunson has come in for the Bruins. Watson has it now, left side pass to Watson, or Blanett up top. Blanett dribbling with the left, hands to Watson. Picked up by Garrick, now right side Sutherland, now back to Watson up top. 3:30 to go. Crawford has it on the right wing, goes down low, Sutherland. Sutherland looking for a cutter. Instead, spins around, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound brought in by Brush. Pass around Watson to Couples. 3:20 to go. And NATOs seemingly have the victory in hand. Only a couple minutes to go. Blair goes up with a layup, no good. Rolls around and then goes off the rim, and it'll stay with Bob Jones as Paris Crawford knocks it out. 3:09 to go in the ball game. 19-point lead for the NATOs. And the NATOs, if this one stands like it should, no shot on the inbound, and it'll be Brevard basketball. Not sure what's going on there. Pause what I was saying. It'll be Brevard ball. Not really sure what was going on there. As Carson Evans comes up the floor. NATOs with this one will move to 6-12 overall. Once again, conference record unaffected, as this is not a USA South opponent. Speaking of conference standings, though, the NATOs 4th in the USA South West Division, which is good enough for a tournament berth as it stands right now. 5 games to go after tonight. Evans going in, spinning, putting up a layup, no good. Brush with the rebound. But pivotal stretch for the NATOs here. And Brunson goes up with a layup, no good. And Garrick with the putback. It's a 17-point lead now for the NATOs and a timeout called. So back to what I was saying, the NATOs with this one will move to wins in 3 of their last 5 contests. They'll move to 6-12 overall. And once again, final non-conference opponent for the NATOs. 5 more games after this one goes final. They're all USA South opponents. And a pivotal stretch after last month, in a month with 7 road games and 1 home game, the NATOs in February, 5 home games, 1 road game. So a little bit of the reverse of January, and in this pivotal push, of course, you'd rather be playing games on the Bosch than bus rides and staying in hotels and all of that. Home court advantage for the NATOs here in the stretch hopefully helps them finish off the regular season on a high note and get into the tournament and make some noise. We'll see. Watson inbounds to Evans. 2:38 remaining in the ballgame. 65-82 lead for the NATOs. Watson, couple dribbles, now hands to Crawford. Evans, now Blanett up top. Evans once more. Blanett pass to Crawford. Down low. Watson. Turn around. Fakes. Turning around once more. Now pass to Crawford. 5 on the shot clock. 4, 3. Crawford driving in, going to put a shot up. It'll be no good. Shot clock violation and air ball with 2:09 to go. And checked in now is Andrew Aarons, a 6'4 junior forward majoring in business for the Bruins. His first action of the night. Couples now, passes up top to Blair. Blair crossing over on Watson, going in reverse is good, up and under. Acrobatic layup there from Blair, who has 12 now. Henry Blair. Sutherland now passes to Crawford on the right side. Now Watson. 1:45 to go. Sutherland reels this one in. Pass to Blanett. Blanett hands to Evans now. Evans, 2 on him. He's going to pass out to the right side now to Luke Blanett. Now Sutherland. Sutherland going inside, splitting 2 defenders. Layup, no good. Knocked up in the air by Blanett and then brought in by Brunson. Brunson coming up the floor now. Crossing over to the right side, Sutherland on him. Up top, Couples now left side. Blair going to fire up a 3 and won't hit it. Rebound brought in by Chancey Watson, going over Paris Crawford. 1:16 to go in the ball game. 15-point lead for the NATOs. Down low, Watson. 1:08 to go. Now Luke Blanett. Looks like Quincy Carter is not going to come back into this game, so he will have to be satisfied with tying his career and season high as Crawford goes in for a layup and is fouled. Once again, Quincy Carter, 18 points, 6 of 10 from the field. Very efficient shooting, 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Matching his season and career high, which was 18 points at Maryville just last month, January 14th. his 8th game of the season, reaching double figures. LB Boyette also 16 points as Crawford knocks in the first free throw. Boyette 16 points, 6 rebounds on 7 of 13 from the field, so almost as efficient shooting the basketball as Carter was, 2 of 4 from the stripe. Crawford now with 7 points, knocks in his second free throw. Michael Peters, Jalen Hall, and Eli Kessinger are going to check into the ball game for the first time tonight, with the NATOs holding a 17-point controlling lead, as well as Jackson Earnhardt. He'll come and get Sutherland, who will go scoreless tonight, 0 of 5 from the field, but he did knock in 3 rebounds and chip 2 assists in as well. Minute and 2 seconds to go. Couples picks up the ball, going in on Hall, and he is fouled. 58.4 seconds remaining in the contest, and Couples going to add on to his stats a little bit. 24 points, chance to make it 26 here at the line. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and now 25 points for him after he knocks in the first free throw. And Sly White coming into the game as well. He's going to get Paris Crawford out. So nice to see some guys that don't normally get a lot of minutes getting into the action here. On the winning side, we saw this happen a little bit at the end of the Piedmont game. Obviously not a winning effort there. Different story this time around as Jalen Hall coming out the floor on Brunson, calling out a play with 50 seconds remaining. Chance to get a good look here. Coach Lee Burgess in the last minute. Nice pass by Peters, backdoor. White can't handle it. Knocked around and saved by Earnhardt. White goes up with a layup, can't hit it. Goes up again, can hit that one. And Sly White has entered the scoring. And ball is lost. It'll be Brevard basketball. Eli Kessinger ready to inbound with 36 seconds remaining. Right by the NATO bench, Kessinger inbounds to White, or Hall rather, behind half court. And now he brings it up. Hall crossing over, going inside, putting up a wild floater. It'll be rebounded by Couples. He'll pass to Brunson down the floor. He's got numbers, 2-on-1. Brunson going in on Peters, putting up a layup, foul, and 1. 15-point lead for the NATOs with 20 seconds remaining. Chance to cut it down to 14. Brunson, obviously, too late. NATOs are going to walk out of here with a victory and knock Bob Jones to 7-10. And Brunson knocks the free throw in. And Joe Powell and Quincy Sibley coming in for the final 20 seconds of action here as Sly White gets ready to inbound. White, sophomore guard, 6'2", 190 out of Raleigh, North Carolina, Trinity Academy of Raleigh. Now Jalen Hall, junior guard from Decula, Georgia, 5'10", 180. Finds Earnhardt. Now White, Kessinger on the right side. 8 seconds to go. 7, 6, 5. Pass out to Hall. Gonna fire up a long 3 because why not? Won't hit it. Rebound brought in by Peters. He'll fire up a shot after the shot clock or after the game clock expires, and that'll do it. An 86-72 victory for the Brevard College Tornadoes on a night where they sported red in honor of Jimmy Griffin and the Jimmy Griffin Foundation in Heart Health Awareness Month. 6th year the NATOs doing it. They walk away with a non-conference 86-72 victory to wrap up the non-conference schedule. When we get back, a little bit of the stats, kind of the story of the ball game, and possibly an interview coming for you guys. We will let you know, but we'll be right back. 86-72 final here from the Bosch. Once again, final score from the Boschmer Gymnasium here. Chick Martin Court, 86-72 final score. The NATOs getting a victory, moving to 6-12 overall. They'll stay at 3-4 in the conference. Obviously not a USA South opponent. And the NATOs now all of a sudden have won 3 of their last 5. And at a time of year right before the tournament where it is very important to get hot and stay hot. And Lee Burgess hoping that his squad can do just that. If he can get a performance like he did tonight from Quincy Carter and L.B. Boyette, that very well may be what happens. 34 points combined between the two. Let's run through the stats real quick. Carter, 18 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist on 6 of 10 from the field. 3 of 3 from beyond the arc, also 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. L.B. Boyette doing his normal thing, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 7 of 13 from the field, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc, but obviously still a very effective night for him. 13 points for Carson Evans, 5 of 9 from the field, 1 shy of his career high, which is 14. And he had 2 rebounds and an assist to boot with that. David Sealy, 8 points, 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Paris Crawford with 7, Hayden Castle with 7, and Chancey Watson with 7. Luke Blanett had 6, Charles Reed and Sly White each chipped in 2 apiece. A couple NATOs checked into the end without scoring. Eli Kessinger, Jalen Hall, Ryan Smith. Ryan Smith played. He didn't just come into the end. He was scoreless, 0 for 2 from the field, but 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Michael Peters came into the end, was able to get a rebound. Garrett Sutherland, 0 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And Jackson Earnhardt checking into the very end, scoreless. For the Bob Jones Bruins, Elijah Couples, 26 points. He had 21 the last time around in a 90-82 loss for Brevard. Brevard obviously avenging that loss tonight in a big way, especially the way they came out in the second half. Stephon Hughley, 13 points, 4 of 5 from the field, 5 of 7 from the stripe, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. So a nice night for him in a losing effort. Henry Blair, 5 of 18 from the field, very inefficient, 1 of 7 from 3. Still had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, though. Hayes Brush knocked down a couple of threes early. That was all he really had. 11 points overall. He had 11 at the half, so he was held scoreless in the second half. Trevor Brunson with 5, Kenny Garrick with 3, Lincoln Riddle with 2, and then Joe Powell, Andrew Aarons, Daniel Fuller, Quincy Sibley, and Mark Dickerson held scoreless for the Bob Jones Bruins. 86-72 win for the Tornadoes. Once again, 5 home games, 1 road game in the month of February for the NATOs. And let's take a look at the remaining schedule really quickly. Tuesday, number 12, Maryville College coming into Brevard. 7 o'clock tip-off time then. Then next Friday, Huntingdon comes in, also at the Bosch, 2 o'clock next Friday. Next Saturday, Covenant College coming in to Brevard and the Bosch at 4 o'clock, and then a Tuesday road clash at Piedmont. And February 19th, the final regular season game, a Saturday game at home against LaGrange College, 2 p.m. tip-off. So 5 conference opponents remaining here in the season for the NATOs. A very crucial stretch here coming as they sit at 6-12, 3-4 in the conference. Currently the 4 seed in the USA South Western Division, so something to keep an eye on. And once we get back, we will have an interview with Quincy Carter, leading scorer, tying his career and season high with 18 points tonight, 5 rebounds to boot. Perfect from beyond the arc. And we will be back from the Bosch for that interview with Quincy Carter, number 4. Brady Penn here live with Quincy Carter after the game, player of the game. Quincy, you came out firing early on in the ball game. What really brought on your confidence to take all those shots at the beginning of the game? Because some players, they kind of like to ease into it, start taking more shots as the game goes on. But, I mean, you came out off rip, just firing things up and hitting shots. So what was the mindset?
Well, I felt good doing warm-ups. I was hitting a couple shots doing warm-ups. And then, during the game, we started going. Teammates were just finding me, really, and I just got to put it in the basket.
Quincy, you're one of the best two-way players on the squad. You got really active hands on defense, and I feel like a lot of people don't look past the offensive game that some of you guys have. Like, for example, I was telling Phil earlier, Charles Reed not always going to necessarily fill out the stat sheet in the points department, but he does so many other things for you guys, rebounds, assists, things like that. And there's so many guys on the squad that are the exact same way, and you're one of those guys, even on a night where you don't score 18 like tonight, you're always going to contribute. So what does that say about y'all's team that you have guys that do a lot of things that don't necessarily show up in the box score?
And we got a couple guys that's just hungry, that just want to play defense, and we take it personal on the defensive end to just guard and get a couple stops.
Early on in the ball game, you guys kind of were playing a little bit lax on the perimeter defense, and you guys shut that down really quick. I can't remember what the exact number was, but in the first half, I think Bob Jones started the game off shooting like 63%, and then by the end of the half, they were shooting like 28% in the half. So you guys really clamped up. Was there anything that Coach Burgess said during a timeout, or did you guys just kind of confer together and say, hey, we got to get this right?
We came, I think it was like the 11-minute mark of media timeout. We came in the timeout, and Coach was like, we got to compete. We got to guard. We're getting good offense. We just got to guard now. And that's what we did. We responded to Coach, and we guarded.
Heck yeah, man. 18 points, tying your career and season high. I'm sure you remember against Maryville last month you had 18. You matched that tonight. I was kind of hoping, I'm sure other people watching were hoping that Coach Burgess was going to put you back in and let you set the new career high, but obviously with such a big margin between the two teams, it doesn't make as much sense risking injury to go for the career high. But
you're right.
Tying the career high, great. 18 points for you once again, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. Is that a big part of your game that you always try to utilize, the three-point game, or was it just something you were feeling tonight?
It's just something I was feeling tonight. Usually I just like to get to the basket and create for others, but they was leaving me open, so I had to shoot it.
I feel you. Last thing, Q, you and LB combined for 34 points, and you guys now have won 3 of your last 5 games. You guys are getting hot at the right time, right before the tournament. You got 5 conference opponents left. As it stands right now, you guys are 4th in the West Division. You guys would be in the tournament facing the 5 seed. If you and LB are putting up 30 to 34 points or whatever a night, do you think that there's anybody in the South that can beat you guys?
I don't think so. But we see what's at stake, and we see that playoff position is at stake right now. So I think as a team, we're more locked in. We're more focused because we go on practices. I see we focus from the start to the end. So I feel like we turn it at the right time.
I lied. This is the last thing. In January, you guys had 7 road contests and only 1 game at home. Now in the month of February, this starts a stretch where you have 5 home games and 1 road contest. How does it feel going into the stretch that you guys are going to be playing at the Bosch? You're on the home court. You don't have to take the bus rides. You don't have to worry about the travel. You just get to come here and play. How does that feel going into the final stretch of games, getting ready for the tournament?
It feels great because, I ain't got to miss a bunch of classes. I just stay here and just play basketball, a game I love.
I feel it, man. I respect it. Well, Quincy Carter, player of the game, tying his career high, 18 points. NATO's winning it over Bob Jones tonight. I am Brady Penn, signing off.